The former Children's Hospital chaplain detained by ICE will stay in the Butler County Jail, at least for now. A federal judge granted a temporary restraining order today, keeping Ayman Soliman from being moved as his court proceedings continue. And we're learning more tonight about why his asylum status was revoked. Local 12's Chris Arnold is here with that.
Well, Paula, attorney Rob Ratliff says his client was doing work for a charitable organization in Egypt. It was a group that an asylum officer said has ties to the Muslim Brotherhood. Rob Ratliff says the asylum officer made a determination that the Muslim Brotherhood is a terrorist organization. While the Egyptian government considers them a terrorist group, the U.S. doesn't.
It then finds that the group that Mr. Soliman had worked for at a local level, at a national level, that group, the asylum officer determines, provided material support to the Muslim Brotherhood, and therefore that makes that group a Tier 3 terrorist organization as well.
He says the group Ayman Soliman was associated with did charity work.
The asylum officer's theory was that this group had provided transportation for women to vote, and that this group had provided medical services within the local community.
Ratliff says the Egyptian government and courts previously ruled the group isn't involved in terrorism and isn't affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood.
The asylum officer chose to minimize the actual Egyptian law on this.
Soliman's asylum was terminated last month after 7 years.
What's important is in their decision to terminate, the immigration officer made no findings that he was not entitled to asylum.
Ratliff says nothing was found that Soliman didn't have legitimate and reasonable fears of persecution if he returned to Egypt.
The only finding was that this tortured logic of all these different groups are suddenly labeled terrorist groups, and he's caught in the middle of that.
Soliman has several hearings next week in immigration court in Cleveland. Ratliff says he and Soliman will be appearing virtually. Paula?